Hey guys, Mark the Colour Kiwi here with an unboxing. Today we're going to be looking at Warlord Games Pike and Shot Range Dragoons, which is a really great box set. It's got 12 mounted figures and also 12 dismounted figures, and it forms one of the more useful units you can actually have in your army in a Pike and Shot English Civil War force. So let's get into it and have a bit of a look. I haven't opened this box, although all of my friends have these models, so I'm pretty familiar with them. But it's going to be interesting to see how they're packed in the box. So let's get into it. So first of all, we'll have a quick look on the back of the box here. What have we got? So as always with Warlord Games products, you've got a really nice picture on the back. Two, in fact. Comes with some information and flags, as they always tend to do. It's got a nice list of all the contents, so along with your 24 metal Dragoons, 12 mounted and 12 foot. It also includes a captain, an ensign and a drummer. You've got 12 horses. You've got some separate metal headgear, so I'm guessing there'll be some different hats and things like that in there. You've got your plastic bases. Now, personally, some people like them, some people don't. I tend to use wooden bases on all my figures, but it's nice to actually have them. And of course, it's got that background and painting guide in there with 6 full colour flags. So let's have a quick look here. It's a big weighty box. Certainly feels like it's worth the money. Okay. Alright, so let's have a look. So it's crammed in pretty tight. Let's pull out this bit first. Okay, so we have 3 sprues of horses. If you've seen any Warlords game product before from the ECW range, you've seen these horses. They're nothing special. They're not terrible by any means. They paint up quite well. I think the detail on them is really quite nice. Yeah, the horses. Not quite sure what else to say. They're definitely not the worst ones I've ever seen. I do see though that these molds are getting used quite a bit. There's a little bit of extra flash up here by the ears, but again, that's nothing too major. It cleans up nice and easy. Okay, so that's the horses. Comes out next. Alright, so that's a slide for the moment. So we've got some flags, but what we have first of all is bases. Now, Warlord Games is quite good. They give you quite a variety of bases, so you can try some different things out. You've got 50 by 50s, which tend to be the standard for black powder and pike and shot for horses. You've also got your 40mm by 40mm square bases, which tend to be the standard for infantry on a base. And then on this one here, so it stays in focus with the camera, you've also got some individual bases and some half-size bases and one long base, which is interesting. Maybe for terrain? No. Okay. So now here's this piece of paper here. So it's quite cool. It even actually gives you, I'm not sure how well it comes out in the camera there, it gives you the stats for Dragoons in the English Civil Wars and the 30 Years' War. Obviously this box set, they're using it for both periods. I guess Dragoons didn't really change much at the time. It's got a nice little bit of canned history here, which is really useful, especially if you're quite new to the hobby. And then some really nice looking flags. Oh, that one from the 30 Years' War is very nice. I like that. I'm considering using this one here, Von Tilly's Dragoons. I think that one's a really nice looking flag. And probably a good looking unit as well. I'll have to do some research on that one. Okay, but that's quite nice. Oh, I forgot. Okay, so now we're getting into the metal part. Oh, now it just came undone. And what I was going to try and show you is the really nice way of shipping these. You've got a basic piece of cardboard, and you've got 2 big clamshell blisters, and they've got designed in such a way that they lock into place just like that. Keeps them nice and solid and stops them moving around the box, which I'm hoping means that the figures are not bent or damaged in any way. Alright, so there are a lot of bits and pieces here. Now these clamshells are notoriously difficult to get open sometimes. I'm probably going to have to cut into it. Let's have a look here. Alright. Hopefully I don't cut myself on camera, wouldn't that be exciting? Alright, come on. Could probably use a new knife as well. Okay, let's just go right through. Alright, and we're in. Let's get a pile of figures out here. Okay. Now, interestingly, you have a mix of your foot and mounted in the same clamshell. So I'm guessing what they've done is they've just chosen to sort of get your mix and chuck them in. Hopefully there's the right amount. Let's see how we go for getting some detail here. Very, very nice. Standard fare, you need to straighten some bits out, but again, nothing major. You've got some flash. I've seen some people complain about the flash in the past. My take on that is, if it's not terrible, don't be too worried about it. This is very minor flash. It'll take about 30 seconds a figure to take it off. Nothing major at all. I think they're really, really nice. Now, they're all bareheaded, obviously, so you can use the little metal sprues, which must be in the other packet to do the hats. But yeah, these are really, really nice figures. They've got quite dynamic poses, which I think are going to work out really nice. Should be able to get a really good paint job on these. So what have we got? In this one we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mounted, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's quite a nice figure. 5, 6. Okay, so in the other clam, I'm guessing we're going to have exactly the same amount. Well, I hope so, otherwise something's gone wrong. Let's quickly jump into this one as well. Okay. Get that out of the way. Now, there are a lot of little bits of metal casting going everywhere in this one. Alright, so here we have the standard bearer, both the foot and the mounted version, which is nice. Yeah, the detail on those is great. Can I get in there? Just see if I can get the focus to adjust a little bit on this one for you. Yeah, look at that. Apologise for the dirty fingers, guys. I've just been doing a bit of painting, so there's a bit of ink stuck in my fingers. It'll probably be there a while. Okay, let's have a look at the other one. Yeah, very, very nice figures. Very nice. Okay, and then we have here is the little sprues of hats. And yeah, they are hats, as you'd expect. Just make sure we've got enough. Now, that's a very nice figure. That is just a nice kneeling guy. Something which I haven't got in any of my pike and shot armies at the moment. Very cool. I like the idea of that, especially for a skirmishing type unit. Okay, this must be the champion figure. Shouldn't call him a champion, the officer. Way too many years of playing Warhammer there, obviously. Okay. Nice looking figures. Okay, lots of sprues of hats. Ah yes, okay. And the foot drummer. Alright, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, interestingly, I've got 3 of this figure here, and what I thought was the officer apparently is just a basic guy who's running in with a sword. Now, I'm not a huge fan of having piles of figures that all look the same. I mean, it is only 3 out of 12, so it's not too bad. I may end up doing a little conversion of 1 or 2 of these, just change the weapons over or make them just look a little bit different, because there is nothing worse than looking at a unit and they all look like they've just come out of production line. Alright guys, so there you go. That's my quick unboxing of War Games Pike and Shot Dragoons. I think it's a fantastic box. For the money, I think it's really well priced. The amount of figures you're getting is great. It's a whole unit in a box, and it's damn useful in a game of Pike and Shot. I can assure you, Kevin has been kicking my butt for weeks on end now with his Dragoons, just outflanking me all the time. So now, hopefully I'll get these painted up and maybe the shoe's going to go on the other foot. Alright guys, that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Really keen to hear your comments. This is my first unboxing. I'm learning as I go, so I know everything's a little bit rough and ready. Hopefully though the information was useful, and if you like it, give me a thumbs up, because that'll encourage me to keep trying to do some more. Alright, until next time, thanks.